Breaking news! A flying saucer has landed in Abu Dhabi. Correction. This is not a flying saucer. It's a distinguished art museum. The Louvre Abu Dhabi, a cultural exchange partnership between the famous Paris Museum and the UAE's capital city. We are on Saadiyat Island, about to visit the inaugural project of Abu Dhabi's planned cultural district. Contained beneath this massive dome are 55 buildings, of which 23 are art galleries. Don't worry, French architect Jean Nouvel planned this museum city with plenty of room. The diameter is nearly 600 feet. Once inside, you can begin to appreciate the magnitude of this astounding complex. Overhead and almost appearing to float are 7,500 tons of steel and aluminum. That's roughly equivalent to the weight of the Eiffel Tower in Paris. The dome has 8 layers, 4 outer layers of stainless steel and 4 inner layers of aluminum. The starlight cutouts are positioned to filter the sun in continuously changing patterns throughout the day. The effect on the ground is like sunlight projected through the leaves of palm trees. We entered the museum by land, but the effects are equally stunning if you arrive by the Persian Gulf. Here's a perspective that took me inside Cubist art. To see this museum properly would normally take about 3 or 4 hours, but I'm going to give you a tiny taste of what we saw in about a minute. As you can see, the art comes from many time periods, takes many forms, and comes from all over the world. Since the ultimate goal is to bridge the gap between Western and Eastern art, the assumption is that by the year 2047, when the Louvre partnership ends, Abu Dhabi curators will have acquired their own collection, reflecting whatever cultural balance they ultimately seek. I must admit my camera seems particularly attracted to sculpture, but rest assured the museum is rich in paintings and other media, representing many periods and styles. At any given time, the museum is host to multiple temporary exhibitions as well. Now here's a familiar face. It's Gilbert Stuart's 1822 portrait of George Washington, just as he appears on the $1 bill, but facing the other way. The artist made more than 100 copies of this famous painting. As we left Saadiyat Island, we saw a couple more cultural development projects underway. Here, believe it or not, is the Guggenheim Abu Dhabi, preparing to feature contemporary art. The designer is Canadian-American architect Frank Gehry. From a distance, we got a glimpse of, what are these? Falcon wings. This dramatic structure will define the forthcoming Zayed National Museum.